Welcome back, guys. This is a space where we talk about all things human. My name is Shaddia and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. And today we're going to be doing a reaction to the song Monsters by James Blunt. But I did want to mention that I usually have my not so human behind me, Rue, my dog. She's been barking on and off. So if you hear her during this video, no, you didn't. Okay, we're just going to let it be. Bear with me. With that being said, before I actually start this video, I do want to say we're about to hit 8,000 subscribers and I cannot believe it. Thank you. As always, I'm filled with so much gratitude as you guys continue to support my dream and allowing me to share this journey with you guys alongside you guys. It's been such an incredible ride so far, and the goal is to see if we can hit 10,000 subscribers. I mean, that would be incredible. So yeah, if you're new here, please comment, like, subscribe. You guys, all that stuff goes such a long way. It makes such a big difference. And I've also been trying to do some more like education about editing and whatever, because this is like still so basic. I'm sorry, but we're going to continue learning. I'm never going to stop learning, but I'm excited because I would love for it to look as cool as all the other videos that I see. But anywho, also thank you for the super thanks comments. You guys, that stuff really does go like such a long way, especially with the copyright stuff on YouTube. I know some artists release it and I'm so thankful. You guys are phenomenal that allow for that, but there are still moments where that doesn't happen. So the super thanks is super cool. Thank you so much for that. And I also understand how hard everybody works for $1, so that is never taken for granted. Thank you so much. And I did thank you guys personally in the comments. If I didn't call me out, because that's not cool, you guys, thank you. All right, with that being said, here is Monsters by James Blunt.
Oh, before they turn off all the lights, I won't read you your wrongs or your rights. The time has gone. I'll tell you good night, close the door. Tell you I love you once more. The time has gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my turn to chase the monsters away.
Wow. Beautiful. Oh, wow. First of all, his ability to show such emotion and while singing, and the lyrics, his eye movement, it just, honestly, it felt like I was looking in a bit of a mirror, because I did lose my dad 3 years ago now, and it still feels like yesterday. It can feel like that when you have certain people in your life that have such an impact. But I'm sorry if I can't say the words exactly, but when he said it's my turn to chase the monsters away, that was like everything for me. My story. We all might feel different. But as much as I could have my feelings around him and my anger and my sadness and whatever, at the end of the day, there was a really big role shift. And there's so much that comes within such simple little words. It's my role or my job to chase the monsters away now. Like, I absolutely love that. I'm going to hold on to that. And then that bit of, you know, I'm not going to read you your rights, and like, you know, your wrongs and you know mine. Like, it's just, to me, such a human thing. We're not perfect. We have so much of our own faults and flaws, and especially with our parents and what that could be. I don't know his story. I don't know if he actually did lose his father, but I'm like, you're reading my mind.
Oh, well, I'll read a story to you. Only difference is this one is true. The time has gone. I folded your clothes on the chair. I hope you sleep well, don't be scared. Time has gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid, it's my time to chase the monsters away. Sleep a lifetime, yes, and breathe the last word. You can feel my hand on your arm.
Always crying on this damn app. Oh, that visual with him, with this man or his father. Sometimes we might, depending when we lost them, right, we think about what they would have looked like if they got to a certain age. Or maybe they did get to that certain age and that's the last image that you had of them. And his hand, or he said holding his hand, or his hand on his shoulder, a hand on him. At least from child to parent, you know, I think when you're young, you just, not all of us, I know we all have our own respective journeys, but there's a lot of times where you kind of see your parents as invincible or strong or almost like superhero-like, right? You can't imagine anything being otherwise, like different than that. And then all of a sudden you become that, right? Or the hope is that you become that in the story. And then you're taking care of them, or, you know, they pass and all of a sudden you're the one chasing the monsters away. And again, you could have your anger with them. They weren't perfect. They had their faults, they had their flaws, but grief, all of this good stuff, it's love. It's something that mattered. It's something that mattered, so let it matter. It's one of my biggest grievances is people that don't understand grief, or they say such ignorant shit to people sometimes about grief. It could be 10 years later on a random Tuesday at 6 p.m. and you start crying and you have no idea why, or something happened. I don't know. It's because it's just something that mattered to you so deeply that it still brings you to your knees. How beautiful is that? To still to have something like that, right? Some of you might say, well, that's a bit of a reframe. And again, there's sometimes we might lose people where we don't have this big emotional response, or maybe there wasn't an abundance of love. Like, again, there's obviously layers to everything in life. I'm just speaking to this right here and what I'm seeing and feeling too, personally as a human being in this world, is that, I mean, my oh my, to have a love that brings you to your literal knees or your emotional knees. I'd like to think that's such a beautiful thing. There are people in this life that have no idea of what that kind of love could ever be like or feel like. Anywho, wow, James Blunt. And his eyes, you guys, oh my gosh, I can't even, his eyes, the amount of emotion and like reading the words without the words through his eyes, phenomenal.
No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. And while you're sleeping, I'll try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid. It's my turn to chase the monsters away.
Oh, the little hand pat. Sorry, I'm gonna be gross for a second with you guys. At least I brought tissues. I have tissues this time. I usually forget. I'm learning my lesson, I guess. That's at least how it feels to me. Like there's that hand. And being the light, like, Dad, don't worry, like, I'll be the light. That little bit that he said there. Yeah, you know, I didn't cry at all during the funeral. And there is something to be said about being like the strongest person at your father's funeral. Maybe you guys have seen that before by other people in the field that have said something similar. I'm blanking on their names right now because I'm just wrapped in emotion. But sometimes people think like, you know, you're just avoiding your emotions or you're pretending like this, that, and the other. And that's not the case. It's not the case. I think this song, at least the way that I took it, really captured that. It's like you're filled with so much love and pain that it actually drives you to show up in a particular caliber that a lot of people won't understand and will perhaps question, but you're driven by something greater than yourself. I definitely wasn't trying not to. It just, the people I was around and the way that it was and all the things, it's between me and him, me and my dad. It wasn't anything else. It wasn't anything more. Because I definitely had this in my own right and with a couple people in my life that I very much love and trust, of course. But yeah, it's whether it's your values, your duty, your family name, where you come from, your story, maybe what your father or parent has given you or not given you. You know, sometimes you want to be different. You want to be the change. You want to stand on something. I mean, could be millions of reasons as to why these things happen like that, in the sense of like, you know, not crying at a funeral or whatever. But I absolutely love the way he worded this song. And not everybody may, but I absolutely do. It's actually given me a little bit of like adrenaline too in this moment. There's definitely certain things that I like to lean into and rely on in terms of training and working out, etc., in my sport. And I just keep thinking about that little bit of it's my job to keep the monsters away. And yes, it's exhausting sometimes. And yes, it's a lot sometimes, but I'm so fucking proud to do it. You better believe that. I am built for that. Absolutely built for that. So, yeah. What was life? What was life? Life is a cycle. We all come into this world and we all leave this world. But like I said, how beautiful is that to have something that brings you to your knees for the rest of your life? What a profound love. And love is not always just without pain. Sometimes there could be a lot of pain. Like he said, you could be angry with each other. You could have all your things with each other. And time and place, there's always a rare bucket. I'm not speaking to every single circumstance in the world, but yeah. Wow. Whoever mentioned James Blunt, I need to get off this camera because I need to like blow my nose. Whoever mentioned James Blunt, thank you so much. I keeping this song with me very much. Keep any recommendations coming. Also, you guys are so sweet telling me like you deserve a nice song or a fun song. And I think I've joked around with some of you guys before of like, I'm built for this, like, don't worry. But like I said, chasing the monsters away. I do think there's a bit of me that's just really it sounds weird. It might sound weird, but I really think I was born for certain things, and emotions, feelings, pain, hardship. Anywho, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So continue to bring me all of those songs and recs, but also I would love to do fun ones too. I'm not against it, because I think there could be something to be said about those kind of videos that we could talk about too. So if you guys have those, keep bringing them. Also, I think I mentioned it before, but bring me also if there's like a movie you recently watched that you thought would be really cool to talk about. It could even be a particular scene from a movie. I do play video games as well. Certain like storyline video games I think could also be really good. That's part of the editing thing that I'm still learning, is how to extract those kind of clips to do that on here versus like recording the TV from my phone, because that just looks so shitty. So bear with me as I'm still learning all the techie stuff, but I think I found a path to doing that. Anyways, all right. So that being said, keep it coming. And as always, stay human.